Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Fun Junkman here with another Chainer's Guide. This one's going to be to the Epic Awakening. We get to see how to merge Epic spring seeds. So yeah, it'll be it's good. Get to see what it takes, all that good stuff. It ain't a whole lot different than the other stuff, but yeah. So I'm going to go over what you have to do for the event. It's probably worth doing, and also what I'm going to do with the spring seeds and kind of why. Give you guys a little bit of a tip and how to maybe earn a little more bio points. Anybody that watches these videos gets a little extra earning out of it than people that don't. So yeah, one other thing I'm going to do is yeah, they did creator content now. We get paid for followers, views, all that kind of stuff. They'll be doing tiers. It's going to be a pretty cool thing. I don't quite have enough followers across all the platforms to quite get there yet. I'm getting really close, but yeah, I'm gonna maybe do a giveaway down the road here on Twitter. Try to pull a few more. I'm always working on some other stuff, so if you guys want anything, ask anything. I'm not gonna share spreadsheets. Just kind of one of those things where I can guide you on helping make your own if you got some questions or whatever. But yeah, so all right, now so here we'll jump into it real quick and show you the tasks and stuff that we got to do here, the missions. So yeah, jump in here. Yeah, the events, the Awaken event. At the end of this, you'll get 5 spring seeds, a common lamp, 25 fertilizer, and a peacock. Uh, yeah, so you see, collect 20, 30 spring seeds, this stuff. Daily login, of course, I haven't done that. Use fertilizer 20 times on the farm. I got plenty of fertilizer to do that. I'll just knock out a bunch of seeds. You got to merge 25 disposable seeds. This is one point where I try to tell everybody do not, and I repeat, do not merge stuff until there's an event. Don't use a CFB until there's an event because these things come all the time. And anybody that's merged all their seeds up, well, they got to go figure out. They got to go find disposable seeds. Got to go basically buy 50 common seeds to be able to complete this event. If you didn't do the last one, you can actually buy 3 packs and get another max piece here. So this event's ultimately going to give 2 peacocks. So yeah, we got to merge. Yeah, so you got to purchase 3 packs, something, right? It's $3, $10. You can do this whole event with fees and everything, so it's not that big of a deal. To most people, it's not. Some people it might be, but yeah, merge any seeds, do the purchases. You got to feed max piece 3 times, put 3 peacock feathers in. You know, that'll take 12, 14 hours to get that completed. Doesn't matter because we always gather our, I always get my daily login as soon as it resets so I don't forget it. So I won't be able to get that till reset here in about 4 hours, so 3.5 now, but whatever it is. Yeah, and then so you got to put 3 peacock feathers in. So again, you got to harvest it 3 times, so it's going to take you a time. Then merge the epic gomphrena, jasmine, and lavender seeds. And of course, purchase 3 any event. So jump into the shop here real quick. I'll come back, but yeah. So the packs they put out here, they always put bundles out during these events. You know, this 2.99 one, they'll actually give you 9 seeds. You know, if you buy 3 of these, you know, you're into it $9. Uh, you get 3 of each seed. So yeah, cool, right? So what I'll do, $9. Not that big of a deal. My farm earns plenty of that. You know, there's always other bundles that they put together. There's always other stuff they do. You know, like this breakthrough, 125 of those. Epic Awakening, 19 of those left. People are actually buying them for 200 USD. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here, but man, it's, you know, you get these seeds here. Cool, right? You need that stuff to be able to raise these things up. Uncommon, rare, epic seeds. So, you know, people are chasing this stuff. Gonna take a long time to get that $200 back out of this right here. Uh, yeah, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, the other 30 people can buy it, whatever they want to do. But you know, some people buying these 3 rare spring seeds, 6 breakthrough seeds gives you, you know, two uncommons of each of them. So hey, that's where I'm gonna keep my seeds at for a long time, until there's some reason I have to go. I mean, I'm gonna have to make them epics, so I'm gonna have to do a certain amount of them. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'll go over that with a sheet here in a minute. Show you guys why I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Uh, yeah, let's jump in here to the merge. So the Gunfrina, the Epic Gunfrina, is just making you do more fertilizer, with the, 2 of the rare Gomperinas. So hey, I'll make one of those because I have to. Of course, I don't know how they organize this stuff now. It's kind of one of those deals where I don't want it to show available first, but if I click on that, then it shows me exactly what I have already. So it's kind of weird. It's like I want it to be in an actual order, but they can't. They have not maybe been able to make it work. I don't understand. Right? Going to feed, do all this other stuff. So why is this one on top? It's not supposed to be what's on top. It's supposed to be in an order. But again, whatever. Uh, just a challenge. So now you have to look through all this stuff and try to find it. And so it's kind of one of those things where is it? Uh, so they put everything else in order, but then where are the rest of the Gomperina and all these other seeds? This stuff should be at the end of it all, because it should be in order, and it's not. So where's the rest of them at? It makes it almost impossible to find the seeds, find where you're at, find what you need to do, find what you have to do, all this other stuff, because they don't put it in any type of an order, right? So just kind of annoying to me, right? And so, yeah, I mean, so here I come back and finally it's actually up here. So how was this not here the first time through? Maybe I missed it. Maybe I don't know. I just get annoyed by this. It's really not that hard. Uh, yeah, if they just left it in an order, it'd be great. But we change it all the time, so people have to spend time looking. I don't understand that. But whatever. That's just my gripe here today about this stuff. But yeah, so the jasmine, you just got to have regular fertilizer and lavender. You have to have the lavender and then both fertilizers to merge this stuff. But to get here, you got to have the rare. To make the rares, you got to get the bamboo. Uh, I might have the rares are just planted, so I'm not 100% sure. Just like the uncommons, I got a bunch of. I don't know that I actually have any common of this stuff because I made most of it into. But yeah, again, rare. You got to have bamboo here. So I don't know how many of these rares, but what I'll do is I'll go clear my farm. I'll use the fertilizer on these seeds to get them out, to get them harvested so that I can do all this stuff. Or I might just wait till they harvest because, again, 12 hours patience. I have to use the stuff anyway, so. But yeah, what I did is I put my peacock right here between my deer and my black buffalo. It fits. So I don't put any feed in here. I'll just feed it every time I come in, just like I do my deer. When I come in and look, I'll see it there and I'll throw it in. So now the kind of the line of the room here is, what do you do with these seeds? So my question is, you can make more bio points with common seeds because you have more of them, right? Uh, so to make one legendary, takes 16 common seeds. So if I if I merge all my 16s up into uncommon, my 16 common into uncommon, I actually lose bio points per day. Now, realistically, I'm not going to be able to plant 96 times the lavender. Okay, I'm not going to be able to plant 24 times. That's every hour. Not going to be able to do the 13. Right? So what I looked at here was, can I do the 7 times a day? That's every 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Same thing here, 3 hours. Okay, this is a little under 3 hours, right? So if I leave this stuff at common, you see that each one of these seeds is going to make me about 3 million a day. So, uh, yeah. So each one of these seeds will make me, well, these will make me the uncommon, the 8 of them will make me 3 million a day. Or if I get it up to epic, sure, I don't have to plant them very often, but I'm only making less than 1 million bio points a day off of those too. So realistically, that same 8 seeds is going to create a drop in 2 million bio points per day on just this one. Right? So if I keep 8 uncommon of each of these, I'll be making 10 million bio points a day because I have the legendary plots, I have the lamps, and so because I have 76 of those, I'm going to stop at uncommon, folks. I'm not going to merge past uncommon anything more than I have to. Right now I have 19 uncommon of all 3 of those seeds. So I will have to do some to get that get up to the epic, and I'm sure we're going to have another event that I'm going to have to do a legendary, so I'm going to have to do more. But when I buy my 6 seeds today, I will make them uncommon. They won't go any further than that. When I get seeds, they're not going to go any further than that. and hence the reason, because every time that I do 8 of them, right? So, I mean, if you look at this, if I'm planting these that many times a day, uh, you're going to see here in a second, once this opens up, that my harvest history says I'm getting 47 million biopoints in the last 24 hours. That really fluctuates heavy. But as you see here, my uncommon, 999, 999, right? Well, I don't know why this is only 870, but whatever. So I'm getting over 1,000 of these every single 24 hours, right? And I don't even know what the true number is, but you see even the upkick, right? The 246 here, that's coming. I do have a couple of those seeds, not very many, right? Because I do get legendary and stuff like that, but the upkick, right? So theoretically, my 19 a day or has jumped my bio points by 30%. I went from 32 million to pushing 50 million. I've got some screenshots of that being a little over 49 million. Uh, because what I'd love to do is never plant a blueberry. I'd love to never plant sunflowers, the stuff that's the lower tier seeds, right? So as I get into this, right, as I look at, uh, where's it, the update? That's this button right here. This one right here. So right now I'm not planting anything lower than a cucumber. I do holly once in a great while, like if I'm getting ready to go sleep. So this is where it stops, right? So every one of my seeds is giving me at least 148. I try not to plant holly, like I said, unless I'm going to sleep, because again, I can throw them in the deal when they plant. But even black lotus is down here at 248. I haven't put that new stuff in. I did the lavender and the stuff for the commons, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's going to blow this up. And so if I can get to where I have 70 of those seeds, where they're my lion's share, that's what's in there, then the rest of the stuff I'll just, be able to fill it in as I need to. So that's where I'm going with it. I'm not going to go past uncommon. And again, the reason I said that is because of this right here, right? That is my best. Yeah, sure, I can make more bio points per minute on each seed, but at the end of the day, I'm planting 8 of these compared to 2 of these, right? So that's the reason my triple, it's not that much of a difference. This is 18 bio points per minute compared to 23. So you reduce the number so much, there's no sense in actually planting epic seeds. Because these, yeah, sure, the epics are the best seeds in the game. But at the end of the day, the more of these that you put in the ground, the more of those that you plant all day long, the more value you're going to get, right? So let me jump this to 19. So right now I have 19 of those. That's what I'm talking about. If I can rotate those on a regular basis, which is every 3 hours, okay, and I do wake up all the time. I rarely sleep more than about 3 hours straight anyway, so I can just throw those right back in cropper. So maybe I'm not quite getting that many times a day, but you see that's 20 million bio points. You add those 3 together, that's a little, I mean, that's like 24 million bio points. 22.8, 22.9, almost 23 million bio points. Okay, just right there on that one seed. That one uncommon set, right? So if let's say I bump this to 25, if I just keep that number there, right? So now I'm at over 30. And so, yeah, but if I change this and I do this up, right? So if we do the 8, right? So now I'm going to change this to a 6, right? I need 6 epics to match what I'm getting out of these right now. Okay, and so to do all that, I'm going to lose 10 million bio points every single day. Maybe more than that, 10 to 12 million bio points a day just by merging them to epic. So again, folks, patience. The uncommon is going to be your best friend as long as you have a lot of plots. Again, I have 76 legendary plots, and that's going to increase here very soon. I'm going to get rid of another black buffalo and put 4 plots out there. So once I do that, then I'll have 80 plots, and I'll even be able to turn stuff even quicker. But yeah, that's my strategy moving forward, guys. Have a strategy, make a plan, stick to it. Uh, Patience. Again, patience, right? So here's my one feather. Oh, I got 20 peacock feathers. I didn't know you got 20 for that. So yeah, I haven't truly let it harvest. So now I got to feed it 3 times. So that's interesting. Uh, 20 peacock feathers. What do you get for that? So I got so there's 116,000 in 4 hours, but that's because I hit a critical. So I think you only get one. I get a critical on the first one that I actually do on camera, which is great, right? So yeah. All right, everybody. This is like 15 minutes now, so I'm gonna jump off. But yeah, again, patience, patience, patience. And then strategy. Patience and strategy wins every time. So some people ask me how much money I spent on this game all the time. It's really not that much, guys. I did it a long time ago. I spent a little bit here, a little bit there. Right now, this one's going to be $10, right? So this event will cost me $10, and so I'll get more seeds. I'll get all this stuff, and it'll be great. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. Follow me. Also, if you really want to, find me on here on Twitter. I could use some more followers. I'm at just about 300. I'd like to get that bumped up, but if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll follow anybody back that's on Twitter that follows me. So, yeah, sourdough F88856. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. It'd be great. I could use the help. Okay, everybody. Again, have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.